am the only one working right now, so.
Here you are.
Billy!
Billy!
Hi, man. What you been up to?
I'll be right out.
Man,
Hey!
hey, Billy. Good to see you,
I missed
brother.
it. I missed you.
Ambushai is a complete shit show, bruv. We had to run.
Man, I tell you what, I never run so fast.
What's wrong with you? You've got a this doesn't fit you as good as the last one.
Yes.
Last time was...
Sorry if you said something.
Your life used to you looked
Have a
better
moment.
than when you left.
Well, of course, that tends to be what happens when you leave some place that's close to the water.
I suppose you know about the people that showed up today, right?
Could you pour some drinks?
Get us a drink, please.
There's a group of at least 12 Inquisitors that showed up into the city.
Go.
Not just one?
There's a whole group of them. They're the new envoys. So, make sure you and everyone else lays low, yeah?
Right.
Okay.
Lana will make sure they're low. Oh,
Squeezes your shoulder.
also, I also told Jack, when you go outside of Adwick, up on the rock, there's a certain friend of yours over there. She's looking to train with Jack and you today, periodically. She wanted to get more training with her sword.
Sure, I can do that. Is Ian Dale around today?
Yeah, she's walking around.
Okay, I need to talk to her about,
Oh, wait. Something that's very troubling, though. When we were out in the cab, Ian Dale walked outside, and then we walked inside. Her eyes were as big as saucers. I asked her what is wrong. Some colonel from the Empire was outside our door and saw Ian Dale in full display.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, it's not. I don't know who told him about the cabin out there. But of course they already know about half of us anyways, because of that missive they found.
Okay.
But I'm just letting you know, they already know where she is. They already know what cabin it is. They know everything.
Okay. Fuck. Things are moving quick. There's Inquisitors here, and they know where she is.
Oh, and we got good news though. Well, we're hoping it's good news. I gotta go to the Iron Wolves, but Ian Dale did the thing last night with Arch Ring that I bought off the Adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
She felt everything from Arn. He's way over near Deercliff. We don't know if he's alive or not, but we know that's where... Oh no, wait. She had one last vision. It was a sign. Oakenbrook.
Okay.
Oakenbrook. So I'm gonna let Sardo and Iron Wolves know. I gotta get with Horst and them and let them know, because Ian Dale's gonna tell them the whole story, all her vision, so they know exactly what they're looking for. So hopefully, maybe, just maybe, they'll send a retinue after him.
I'll be going either way.
Because Victor, they were battling Victor every step of the way, with a whole army of ash on their tail. It's not good.
Okay.
She even felt him digging out a bullet out of his side. He's not in the best shape. But I'm just trying to inform you everything that I can. But as far as we can tell, he's possibly alive, but at least we know where he is, or around the vicinity.
Okay. Let me know when you have this meeting.
Okay. I will, Kyler.
Okay. If I'm not around, find Sevatar. He'll be around.
Okay. What do?
Ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
My brother here
Is that
wanted to
them?
tell you thanks.
Please, thanks for retrieving my family and bringing them to me.
Oh,
Here,
you're
take
welcome.
a water, please. Please take.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thanks
Thank you
for
very much.
bringing my family.
I don't think I can use Twitch for this.
No, he did like a block of one.
So you gotta make it out of one.
Please don't.
Wait, I can do it too. Achoo!
Impressive. Very impressive.
Oh, impressive.
There's also a few dirty things you can probably learn too. Digs his heel into the dirt. Come on, show me what you got. He's gonna lock. Kicks dirt in your face.
Someone grabs your collar and kicks you in the back of the knee. And pulls you backwards. We're talking about dirty things. You should invite me to these things.
Figured with Baylor probably not wanting to use a sword anymore, someone should at least teach her how to train herself, or at least train her a bit. Baylor saw her good though.
I've been watching.
But she still has a lot to learn. Sure, go ahead and watch.
Man, after that lesson with
Goes in for the hemograb and stops before throwing you to the ground. You want to train our little Kyler? Spar a bit?
I picked up a few things. We could go over some... Oh, okay. She's got those angry eyes on. I don't think I'm allowed to step in right now.
She's angry with what's waiting for her inside these walls. You know that name, don't you? Oleander? That fucking Imperial that took your sister from you?
I believe we're just past the halfway mark.
Open hand or dagger.
Though, who knows?
Always watch your opponent's other hand. Haskell didn't teach me that, but still useful advice. I'm sorry. You know that I tried my best, right? I tried everything I could to save her.
This is me massaging my yogurt sack. You guys like that? Like I said at the start of the stream, I got some good backup characters, so if Kyler dies, I'll be cut up, obviously, because he's like, you know, he's my boy. But at the same time, I got some cool ideas. Yogurt sack. It's like a squeezy bottle with yogurt. What is she doing? Jack is teaching her horrible shit. Kyler's like, what? I think there were limitations on how many Warforges we could have. Yeah, odds are against him. Any other RPs I've considered joining? Mayday looks pretty cool, but I missed the thing for it. The time frame for creating a character. I also don't know how I'd go time-wise. Like, fuck me, I'm stretched so thin as it is. Even with just, like, fractured. Everything else going on, I'm just like, ugh. He fights dirty, but he doesn't fight well. The thing is, if Lisa wants to train and advance her training level, she has to be trained by someone of a higher tier than her. Militia people can't train anyone. To train someone to be militia, you have to be trained. To train someone to get up to trained, you have to be well trained. And to get someone up to well trained, you have to be an expert. That's how the scaling goes. So that's why when, like, Kyler was talking before about, like, you know, he doesn't have the skill set to train someone because he's just militia and swords. Aye.
She's a fighter, Kyler. I'll give her that.
She is. You're both a bit all over the place, though.
It's kind of hard to keep up with her. She moves so fast. But hey, that's a good thing. Get around their backs, their flanks, and then you just wail into them with as much as you can give.
You definitely use it to your advantage. You may be right. Skilled is after well trained. I assume you all know about the people that showed up in town today.
Yeah, I was one of the first to see.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what we get for not keeping people in check when they're around.
Apparently it was just some random villager. I was really impressed with everyone from our group. Really restrained themselves. And then some random person in the city just fucking tried to shank the colonel.
It's because most of us don't really know. Most of them don't really know what it's like to fight them. We all know how tough they are, how strong they are, how good that armor is. How it takes at least 3 or 4 of us to take down a single one of them. These people who haven't fought a single day in their life, they don't know what it's like. They think, oh, it's just a man, I can kill him easy, but they're not easy to kill.
Mm-hmm.
For the time being, if you see them walking around, just keep your head low. Knowing him, he'll probably recognize quite a few of us.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Especially Yindao. If he sees her, if she sees her here at all, it's just a prelude for the rest of it.
Apparently.
Probably send more contingencies through Badaria.
Apparently, the colonel already saw her.
Our grove is as much as a prison now as it is a sanctuary.
I've seen worse prisons.
It's all of a matter of perspective, really. I mean, hell. Goes to show how many people in the Empire are locked behind a prison. I'm not talking about the slaves or the non-humans.
We do what we can.
Still just a mere matter of time before they come.
Yep.
Let me know when you want to practice again, alright?
How you feeling? Yeah. That's why you don't run around. You plant your feet and pivot. Yeah, I know you're quick on your feet, but, you know. You seen Ian Dale today? Yeah. Fuck, you know? Just fuck. Even when we're doing the right things, someone in fucking Adwick fucks everything up for us. Kind of feel like we're just left to pick up the pieces a lot of the time, huh? Alright, but it's very different from what Jack was telling you. I like him, but he's not a good fighter. Alright. Today I'm going to teach you the 4 basic movements of footwork. None of this running around your opponent or something that just tires you out. Take up your stance. So I have it on good authority that these moves here will be applicable to any fighting style with basically any weapon. Once you get these fundamentals down, you can basically use them with anything. Sword, axe, spear, shield, all of it. The main ones we're going to be going through are advancing, retreating, and well, that's mainly the gist of it. Forget the actual name of them. Yep. So remember to have your sword foot facing forward. Your back foot on a pivot. Keep them shoulder width apart. Apologies. Sword up. Despite what Jack was telling you about watching where their weapons are, you always watch your opponent's eyes. Reason being, if I have my sword here, and you're watching my sword, you don't see this. If you're watching this, you don't see this. Once you're looking in someone's eyes, you can take in their entire stance, their entire person, and you can see their weapon out of your peripherals. Remember that. When advancing, bend your knees, put the weight on your back foot, and spring forward, landing on the ball of... Wow, my head is really playing up today. Spring off your back foot on the ball of your back foot, landing with your front foot forward as well. You maintain your stance, keep your shoulders squared, and that's how you do a basic advance. You don't necessarily have to be thrusting at the same time or swinging. You can just close the distance. You want to be quick and snappy. There's also the retreat. When you're engaged in something and you need to back away, you just do the same thing, but in reverse. Rather than using the ball of your back foot, you use the ball of your front foot. Put the weight on your front foot and spring back and land on your back foot. Very simple. Got that? So we'll practice that a few times. Just advancing and stepping back. Stay on the balls of your feet. Keeping your weapon up. Don't drop it. Don't need to be thrusting at the same time, just basic movements. Weight on the back foot, spring forward. Weight on the front foot, spring backwards. Exactly. This will help you engage and disengage at your leisure. You can really close the distance with someone quickly that way. Very good. Remember to keep the blade squared with the eyes. I notice when you're retreating, you tend to lean forward a little bit before you do it. Try to keep yourself upright and just use your knees to do it instead. Otherwise, you're telling what you're about to do to your opponent. Just like that. Simple steps. There's also another way of advancing. So this is a little bit more difficult. It works well if you have a secondary, but it also switches your stance up a little bit. So, in our stance, we're going to pivot off the ball of our front foot, and we're going to step forward. You notice our stance is now reversed. This is good if you have your knife. If someone comes in for a swing at you, obviously you can, it's good for a counter. So if you were to block or parry my strike here, if I were to go in with my sword, you would block it. A skilled fighter would use this opening to step into me. I now have this as a counter. They can't do that anymore. More defensive. But it helps you close the distance. So again, you're springing off your back foot, pivoting on your front foot. Preparing for a different stance. This is good to engage. Spring forward, strike, and spring backwards. You're less likely to be held up in a fight that way. But for now, just pivot forward and pivot back. Remember to twist your front foot as it turns into your back foot. You're rotating it because it's a pivot. So now your stance is front foot is always facing that way, back foot is always twisted to the side. And that way when you return, it's exactly the same too. Good. Don't be afraid to twist your body a bit more. Remember, you're going from your left shoulder forward to your right shoulder, not left shoulder to front facing. Or vice versa, since you're right dominant. There you go. See how you close the distance, and then you can easily spring back while maintaining your stance. Your guard is up, your block is there, you're keeping eyes on them. Very good. And those are the 4 basic fundamentals of footwork. From there, you can combine the two. You can spring forward and see how you can easily close the distance with people while keeping your weapons up. You don't lose ground while trying to run at them or anything like that. Very good. Remember, you don't even have to strike every time. It can literally just be, you're far away from me and I want to close the distance. Step forward like that, rather than walking my way over to you. Doesn't need to be an attack move, it can literally just be movement. You seem to be getting the concept right, though. If we practice this a bit, it'll eventually become muscle memory. So I've been told. Just as a short reminder though, I'm not quite gifted enough to train you higher than what you already are currently, but I can reinforce the techniques you already have like this. If that makes sense. I'm still quite militia level, if anything, though I am on my way to being trained. Mm-hmm. There you go. You're already looking more like a fighter than when you were fighting with Jack. He's scrappy, but against a well-trained opponent, someone who's using these kind of styles, he probably wouldn't last too long. Though it is good to know these techniques in case you need them. Don't overexert yourself either. You've been training a lot with Jack today. You were training pretty hard, it seemed. Remember when you're going with a thrust? Similarly to stepping forward, you want to lean on your back foot and lean forward with your right foot. Just don't take the extra step. It gives you a little bit more reach. Even though you are doing it with a short sword. Rather than just a quick little jab, you can get a lot more if you put your body into it. Put heavy on your back foot, into your right foot. There you go. And obviously you can actually pair that with your stepping forward move that we talked about before. Back foot. Complete thrust. You can close a lot of distance by doing that. In fact, it's a pretty good way to start an engagement. But that's about all I have for today. I can swing by again tomorrow to teach you anything else I have. Don't overexert yourself, otherwise you'll just be sore. Yeah? You're doing good. Tarek would be proud. Alright. Have you eaten today? Okay, do you need food? I'll see if I can find something in the city. For now, just take a breather and, you know, do what you do, okay? Alright, good job. Squeezes. I'll be around if you need me.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Officer Sergeant Kyler.
Actually, it's Lieutenant now.
Lieutenant?
Good afternoon, Kyler.
According to Dorst. Good afternoon.
Have you been deputized out of nowhere?
Well, it wasn't out of nowhere. It was originally for a bit of a joke, but then Horsters seemed to roll with it. So you're looking at Lieutenant Kyler.
Wait. I'll have to have a talk with him about that. You just came in here. You can't start outranking me yet.
Sorry, this is my gift, natural talent, you know. Wouldn't want to hold me down, etc., etc.
Well, I pick things up very quickly, so...
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should have a rank-off. A ranking. See who's the best ranker.
Careful what you say.
What?
Anyway, can I say something?
Sure.
Just something that I remembered. Tag, the tab X.
We have to do something to keep ourselves occupied during the day, right, Kyler?
Okay. I'll remember this, guardsman. What's your name?
That'd be Corporal Terrence.
Terrence, got it.
Hi, Corporal Terrence.
Alright, where's Horst?
Remember this.
I saw him in the guardhouse, but he may be having a private meeting with someone.
Okay. Very well.
Lady in a green cloak.
Okay. Good to know, good to know, good to know. I'll be seeing him shortly then.
Kyler, what are you planning?
Oh, fuck. Riker,
Kyler?
good to see you. How are you?
I'm about to go chisel away to... They're all staring at us. I'm about to go chisel away to grindstone.
Ooh. Is that what you kids call it nowadays?
Yeah.
Chiseling the grindstone.
Ooh. I'm gonna go.
Everything okay?
As best it can be, I suppose, right?
Okay. You're just suspiciously leaning in the shadows outside the tavern for funsies?
I'm just simply waiting for someone, that's all.
Fuck me. Hello. Can I help you, Skullgrim?
You know,
No, have you seen Quintus?
Not in a while.
No.
Afraid not, I'm afraid, sorry.
Thought you were gonna fuck off into the woods.
Yeah, and then I got pulled in. I'm back in action for a bit. They pulled me back in. They can't keep me out.
Well, if you could somehow find us tools to work, and if he can find us somehow tools to work, I mean...
Have you tried the merchants? The local merchants? I saw some new ones today.
I kinda want to avoid having to pay them.
Well, we're gonna have to get them somehow.
You don't have much of an option, I'm afraid.
I have plenty of options, I just have to find them. So I'm trying to find Quintus. That wacky hell you gonna do?
If I see him, I'll let him know you're looking for him.
Well, I'll be... doing things.
You'll be busy. I get it.
Oh.
I have something...
Don't see me tomorrow, it's because I drowned myself in the lake.
Okay. Poggers. I have something very important I need to tell you.
What's that? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I have something very important to tell you. It's from Corporal Terrence.
What's that?
He says, tag, you're it. No tag backsies. Sorry, it has to be this way. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You betrayed me. You realize this?
Look, there's no one else I can go to, and you were in the perfect spot for it. That's your own fault.
The church came for him, that he is a capable leader. Kyler?
As a quick aside, with a 17, you're going to be able to notice that while she was talking about all this, that her eyes were kind of like quivering a bit. She's looking stoic, but she is afraid right now. In any case, I should probably not keep the captain waiting too long, but
Yes.
perhaps those who know that individual, you might let them know what has transpired.
I don't know if you're able to have any of it, but once it gets to that point, I'll be able to give you an ale for free.
I will certainly keep that in mind, Christos. Thank you.
Friend of yours?
Hello, excuse me, Mr. Tavern Keeper.
Yeah.
Have you seen a little
Course,
boy
yes.
class?
Yes, they actually left quite not that long ago.
Oh, do you know which direction they're going?
No idea. They had a lot of ales and left with a stumble.
Well, she can't have gotten too far then. Let's go. Quick!
Good luck.
Kindly, kindly.
Have we met before?
I don't know.
You ever been down to Mossley?
Mossley? Not in a long time.
Oh, that could have been it. I mean, if it was you, you would definitely stand out.
I went there a while ago.
I've been seeing a bunch of people. I just got here from there, and there's a bunch of people I've been thinking I've recognized, but it's from months ago. Ugh.
You okay?
Ugh.
You look a little sad.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. I'm sure you know about the visitors?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have they
I
been
saw
here
them as they
yet?
were coming in. Yeah. No one here.
Okay. Look. There's a good chance they're looking for me, or if they do see me, they might take an opportunity. So I'm having to lay low, so I might not be able to do much tavern work for that reason.
You're alright. I know how it is right now with everything in the Empire.
I do apologize. Do you have any other
If you
food?
need anything, if you need any help.
Thank you. You mentioned you had some
Yes.
farm food rations or something like that. I suppose I could purchase them off you, or one of them off
Yes. But I also have still like 4 stews left.
you. I'm going to need to take it out of the city. A stew would work. Maybe put it in a cup, a to-go cup. Soup in a cup. Cup in a soup.
Rations would probably do better if you're leaving.
I'm not leaving the city, I'm just
moving around.
walking out into the woods for a little bit.
I could get you some rations.
Oh, I just need to sit down for a bit. We'll leave you 2 be.
Do you get to the Cloud District often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. You know what? Whoa! Oh, how did you do that? This probably would have been a really good time for you to teach me a little bit on how to cook now that I think about it, but it's far too late.
Probably.
Next time. Next time. How much
Next time, I'll teach you how to make a good amount of rations.
Mm.
I'd say 15.
Sure. Ding ding. Thanks, Christos.
Sure.
Godspeed.
Just keep safe and
Keep safe and.
That's all I can really say.
Yeah, thanks, Christos.
I don't.
Look, you're.
Still, if you need anything.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah.
I believe it is that same person too.
Have a good day.
I will.
Have a terrible day.
What?
I will.
Alright, glad we straightened that out.
Have a terrible day. I hope you have an average day.
Kyler.
Huh. It's a new look for you. I like it.
Come with Silver. Silver should speak with. And go to Faye.
Yeah, Faye's in the city, I think. I think I need to drop something off just very quickly. I'll be just gonna do a quick detour. I'll be right there. Lisa, where are you? Too good at hiding for me. I guess I'll just leave these rations here for Lisa whenever she gets back. There we go. Do 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 do. Alright, I'm with you again. I do need to feed the pup if you want to go and talk in there. Okay. Glad to see you made it back okay.
Hmm?
I'm glad to see you made it back okay.
Silver wish could have been better circumstance, but Silver, not 5 minutes back, already dragged into problems.
Yeah, I suppose you heard about people showing up.
There's more to it. Better speak in hut. Silver still trying gather all pieces of story, but it's not looking good.
Did you at least find what you were looking for?
Gather pieces for larger whole is must discuss.
Alright, talk to me.
Have you spoken with the Yindel?
Yeah, a few times, but not recently today. Why is that? I'm actually waiting for Iandel to be available. I need to talk to her about some stuff too.
Is good idea. Silva has been made aware of things, some things. Gold ones came to Swamp straight to Fey home.
Yeah, I did hear about that, yeah.
Silva saw them leave Stone Place. Thought Stone Place had fallen. Tried to beat Gold Ones to hut, but was too slow. Gold One saw Yindel.
Yeah, Faye did tell me about that.
Heard word Inquisitor. heard number 7 came Stone Place.
Yeah, early this morning. About
Reason
7 or 8 of them.
Reason Silva is believed important is when Silva came back, heard of Blue Man Arm. Should speak with Faye and Yendel. Silva not know whole story. Had Silva been told before, Silva could have asked Damascena for group small, look for Blue Man. Silva did not know. It's something Silva wished to speak with Faye. 7 Inquisitor in Adwick means not fighting front. Is possible to make move.
What sort of move?
Try find Arn. Blue Man.
We have an idea of where he might be heading. We're going to be sending out a group.
Where is place?
Oakenbrook.
Oakenbrook, half under Imperial control.
Yeah.
Is a battlefield.
That's why they're trying to convince Horst or Osgood to send a contingent out there. Maybe under the guise of reinforcing Oakenbrook, but the purpose should be to try and find Arn.
Silva owe Arn debt, as does Fenno. Silva could ask Damascena for help. Perhaps get small group. Try help. But village still recovering is not guarantee could send much.
Let's see what Faye and Iandel work out, because I'm not completely privy, like I said, and then we can go from there. Like I said, I need to get a meeting with 2 of them, but they've just been busy today, so...
If it were pay back debt for save home, Fenno and elves would help.
I suppose we should...
Is great debt.
We should try and see if we can get a meeting with Faye and Iandel then.
Silva need to teach Iandel. Heard many things. Damascena sent Silva back to help. Heard bad things. Silva still trying to understand everything. But Damascena no longer safe. Elf Mirandal. Not know what, but did something. Now, Damascena, not safe.
Of course he did something.
Silva saw him before Silva left. Said wanted to leave note with Faye. Silva. Every time Silva see Elf was something bad. Asked what did. Got upset at Silva for asking valid question.
Yeah. Well, he has lost his job and was whipped recently, so he's not really an asset anymore.
Things have been mess since Silva leave.
Yep. Things are always a mess here.
Silva still has much training to do. Hopefully soon Silva will get back what Silva lost.
I hope so.
And Silva has both hands again. Will be able to do more. Silva not know much about fighting, but Blue Man was necessary. Place is divided, fractured. People fight, kill, deceive. Place is bad. Needs unity.
Yeah, I think people are slowly starting to realize that.
Blue Man was... Blue Man was trusted, relied on, is not a light burden. But without man like Blue Man, place will not survive. Need someone unite people. Otherwise will be own worst enemy. Will fall before Gold Ones take.
You're right.
Silva does wish that Silva return was happier, but Silva cannot even rest. Comes back straight into big mess.
Yeah, I know how you feel, buddy. We should see if we can find Faye and Iandel.
Yes.
Okay.
Should feed up while here.
Oh, he had it. He was been doing that the entire time.
Yeah. It's growing stronger. It's good.
She's trying to open her eyes. It'll happen soon. Probably within the next day or so.
Need to keep safe.
Always.
Place outside, not good for young pup.
She has a little den. Come on, let's see if we can find the others.
Silver wish make brief stop on way.
Sure. Man, you're right, Silver. These thrones are really fractured.
Forget where own home is. One moment.
That away. And you know what they say, Silver. When it rains... I kind of want to get in and look at that. I've never actually been in here. Out of character, can I go in and have a look real quick? Because I've not been in there.
A look?
Yeah. Oh! That's so cute. Okay. Alright.
Kyler is still in one piece. Is good to see.
Yeah. I feel kind of stuck though, like I can't really do too much right now. I'm tired of feeling like that.
Is difficult. Silver wanted to make sure Kyler safe. Is one only other things asked.
Thank you, Silver.
Silver owes many debt for helping Silver with Mother, but also need to keep safe for other. Swamp continues change.
Yeah.